Alright, so this morning here at the shop we were dealing with some very pesky rusty colored looking spots. This is very typical with white colored vehicles. And well, what we're going to want to do is get rid of these because it could potentially turn into, well, something like that. Isn't that disgusting looking? So we obviously have some rust issues here, and well, we definitely want to get rid of the ones that are on the vehicle. Doesn't that look disgusting? And that just started off as a little white spot. So anyway, orange spot I should say. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take some fine compound, and we are going to get rid of these spots by very simply just taking our compound and our buffer. I should be using a cone, a waffle for this. This is all I have at the moment. This is a very fine wool. It is actually quite okay for something like this. It like I say, I should be technically using a foam waffle bonnet kind of, so to speak, but I just don't have one here. So what we're dealing with here is we can actually see, the camera can catch it. We have a few little fine spots. There's one there. There's a couple here in this general area. So yeah, what we're going to want to do is get rid of some of these, or at least the majority of them, so that we have a happy customer. There's one there. I already did this panel here. This door panel has been done, the passenger door, and they're very pesky. They're most visible on white vehicles, so it's just one of those things. And they even are visible on the plastic bumper, which is very bizarre. But like I say, white vehicles show them the worst. So we're just going to go ahead and take some compound, and we're going to get rid of some of these guys. So I just have an applicator. Now, normally what I do is, some people just put their compound on the buffer and then just go right to town with this. But normally what I do is I take a wax applicator and I apply some compound on the applicator, just like so, and then apply it to the majority. Like if they're in a cluster like here, I'll just add a bit of compound here in a circular motion just to start off with, and then I'll take my buffer, which should have a cone waffle on it, but it doesn't. Okay, so we got rid of them. They're gone. Doesn't take much. Believe it or not, actually some degreasers could take them off if you actually want to spend the time and the elbow grease to get them off. Usually a buffer will work 10 times faster. Now I'm not applying a lot of pressure on it either, because like I say, this is a very fine wool bonnet. It could leave swirl marks, so I'm not applying tremendous amounts of pressure here to the panel, but I want enough that it'll actually get rid of these little spots. So we got rid of that one. This cluster is gone. So they seem to be really low lying on vehicles. They really tend to hang low. So I mean, there's some as high as here, but there's nothing really up top here. They usually really don't get that to that point. They usually are low lying midway to the panel. So we got some here. Like I say, they come in clusters and then all along down this seam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some compound to this and just go ahead and buff it off. And this cluster too, right in this general area, we can see that there's a few here. So I'm going to apply some compound to that and get rid of those guys as well.
Alright, so moving down the line, we actually got 2 panels done. We're going to do a complete rotation around the vehicle, and basically that's all there is to it. So if anybody has a white vehicle and these rusty colored spots start to show up and adhere to your vehicle, well, this is how you get rid of them. I'm not sure if this is like a pearl or what you want to call this, or if it's a tri-coat, but anyway, regardless, it is a known problem with white vehicles. So if you ever have these ugly looking spots show up on your vehicle, well, compound and a buffer will get them out just fine. So I hope you guys are having a great, fantastic late spring day. We'll catch you here next weekend. Don't party too hard. Take care of yourselves.